Hello, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello! Welcome to Rauhnacht number 11. That is on the 4th of January. We're almost through. This is the one before the last Rauhnacht, and it stands for November of 2024, so of this year. You can always come back, like I mentioned already previously. This may be specifically important for November, so don't forget to come back to this Rauhnacht and read your PDF if you're over on Patreon and doing the work. Come back to that worksheet and read what you have put down for this day. The topic of today is to be grateful with what is. Okay, so it kind of ties into yesterday a little bit, but more so I feel like really the topic on gratitude, being grateful for what you have. If you have a daily practice going here, it really helps manifesting, but it really also lifts your mood massively. If you're doing this in the morning, 5 things you're grateful for, plus it will become easier with time when you're just grateful for what is around you. It's incredible, like the huge effects this had, how it opens your heart space, how it brings in warms, like good energy. Amethyst is the crystal of this day. Amethyst, I know, is a lot of people use it for protective stuff, to put it, next to their bedside so that bad dreams are staying away or bad energies are staying away. In this case, I feel like charging. This one kind of feels a little bit low in energy. So it's funny because I hadn't noticed this one before. It feels kind of low in energy. So maybe, when it comes to gratitude, we may need to do a little bit more in order to recharge ourselves, because it does give that boost too, to recharge it. Because it feels kind of heavy. Why does it feel heavy all of a sudden? I didn't expect this, because when you're working with gratitude, that usually gives like a tremendous boost. So maybe some of you are feeling down on this day for some reason. I mean, we have done a lot of heavy work, but that usually leads to a transformation, and then we're letting it go, and you can really let it be in the past, which is an amazing feeling when that happens. It's just this huge chunk, and the Rauhnacht really give us this opportunity to really leave behind what no longer serves us. And if you're starting now, if you're seeing this for the first time, you can still join us and start with Rauhnacht number 1. I just want to point this out here. You're not too late. You can do the Rauhnacht at any point in time where you feel you want to do some release work, some intention setting, and really, get refreshed, because that's what they do for you. For some reason, I'm getting heavier energy and kind of drained energies. So also accept as it is. If you're in a low place right now, if this is you, for example, focus on, I'm grateful that I can breathe. I'm grateful that I can wiggle my toes, stuff like that. I'm grateful that I can drink this water. I'm grateful that I have food on the table. I'm grateful for this roof over my head. All those things, they don't have to be big things. They can be essential things. I'm grateful for this sunny morning. Something like that, right? So they don't have to be big things, but they help tremendously. Believe you me, like I have my really hardcore down lows, and that's something that really helps, to get out of. But it can also be really annoying when you're feeling down anyways. But it helps. It does help. So do yourself the favor and work with the energies of this day. And with the energies of gratitude, feeling grateful. The feeling part is the most important thing, because if you're just writing it down, which I'm having days like that as well, where I'm just writing it down and then nothing happens, it's because I'm not feeling it. So I'm giving you this tip here too. Feeling it here is the key. All right, let's see what we have for this day, please, Spirit. What, this one? Yes. Ooh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. That makes sense why I was feeling heavier energies on that very day. We have beneath the surface, what's really driving you, true motives, and breaking free. So we're still in the transformative energies. It really, like mid-year, I feel like, especially like September, October, November, or like the towards the end of the year, and then September, October, November, here, August, September, October, November. That's when a lot of the transformation seems to be really happening and kicking in. So if it starts to become heavy here, please come back, like they said in the beginning already, to the Rauhnacht. because this is a sacred tool that can be really helpful, and see what you wrote on that day, okay? Because it can take you very, very deep. And by the looks of it, and by this whole topic of transformation, a lot of you are really going deep during this time. What does it have to do with, yeah, being grateful for the whole process? Okay, that's what they were saying. Being grateful for this whole process, becoming present, like was already the topic for our past 2 Rauhnächte. And to accept what is, to be in the present moment, and no longer, fiddle around with duality so much, and really being okay with what happens, because it's taking you somewhere, okay? It's not just a shitty time and then it's not taking you somewhere. Please trust and believe that this is taking you to a happier place, to a more fulfilled place. If we're talking about, if you had an awakening, because we had this somewhere along the lines of the Rauhnächte too, where it became very clear to me that some of you, or a lot of you actually did have an awakening, and this takes several years to go through the dark night of the soul. It's not just done within a month or something like that. This is a longer time that you're going through processes. And often we feel like, oh, we're through, cool, cool. And then it goes like, woo! And then you're just like, oh my God, another one. And then you think, but now we're through. And then it takes you on another dip. But please know that this is going somewhere. It won't stay like this forever. That's what they're stressing too. They're saying, no, it's not staying like this forever. It is taking you from one point of being to another point of being, to an elevated point of being. Okay, so beneath the surface, let me see what that card holds for you. Sometimes we're driven by the need to keep up, to approve of, or fit in. Sometimes we do things just because we've always done them, and we can't even see out of the box that's containing us. Sometimes that we're chasing is really chasing us. What is it that you truly want? I feel like you may have touched on that topic if you did work with the Rauhnächte, when we were talking about, the hard topics and the intention setting, especially like on the 2nd of January. Okay, where were we? And why do you want what you truly want? Be honest about it. What are you chasing that's holding you captive? Are you being called to break free of the box that's containing you? What's beneath the surface of what you currently see? What are your true motives deep down? Are you expanding energy on things that aren't true inner yearnings? What's really driving your behavior and your desires? It's time to move from confusion to clarity, to question the narrative, realign yourself, and reclaim your life. I really feel on this day, try to step away from social media and stuff, because this really made me more calm. Reading through this made me a lot calmer inside. So the physical body, so you're no longer influenced by those things, or maybe, try to limit your time that you spend on social media, because it is influencing you in a way that you may not really know what it is that you truly want, okay? And may want something that someone else has told you want, but that's not actually true, okay? In terms of gratitude too, those posts were just like hashtag blessed or hashtag something, but sometimes it's not something that you can actually feel. Sometimes it's something that is just said because it sounds nice or it sounds cute. But what if you actually tapped into that feeling, okay? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Let's pull one more card for you here for our 11th Rauhnacht. What else do we have here, please? This one, no, this one, yes. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like I'm talking to a certain person here that I have often to do with, whom I know that I pulled both cards of these for. So, hello. You may know who this is when you're seeing it. We have this card here. So you may not be aware of it yet, but a tapestry full of positive outcomes and spiritual blessings now permeates your aura. The gray clouds have lifted, replaced by soft, radiant light. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times ahead. This is something that I feel we've talked about here, and Spirit brought through also in your mini reading here, in terms of, you know, it's not going to stay like this if you're in those heavy energies. It's going to move out of it. And gratitude, again, can help you a great deal on this day. So go ahead over to Patreon or make your own list if you feel called to. Link is down below for Patreon, by the way. All right, sweethearts. I'm sending you so, so much love, giving you a huge virtual hug from me to you. And we'll see you tomorrow on our last Rauhnacht or over on Patreon. Be really well. Bye.